Game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Now here's George. Let's go with a three. Porzingis grabs the board. Siakam in the post. He's against Williamson. Porzingis for three. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Well, the three-point shooting of Kristaps Porzingis is so prolific. You've got to guard him out there.
Williamson outside. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And how about our AT&T 5G slam can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Now here's Siakam. Last game for him, he had 14. Knocks it loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
Here's the pick. Here's Jay. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
George against Davis. Pass to Avdia. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morris. Up and in on the layup.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Ingram. The 3 is up. That one is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Here's Drummond following the bucket by the Wizards. And Ingram gets it to go on the assist from Drummond.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feat? To his teammate.
How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA. Because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Timeout call. The Pelicans. Pass to Che. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way.
How the heck is that a foul, ref? You need LASIK.
At the line for the Pelicans. One shot.
And that one misses. The Wizards have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Driving to the basket.
First team shot. At the line.
And he makes both free throws. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Che, guarded by Morris. Here's George. Rebound by the Wizards. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
That one falls. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Che, guarded by Morris. Pass to Drummond. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Siakam, pass to Porzingis. And here's George. Lets it go from 14. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. On the wing, Davis. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Ingram. Tries the 9-footer. And George gets it to go on the assist by Ingram.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Outside Porzingis. Up top, Siakam. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, desire. Pascal Siakam has a ton of that. He's overcome so much in his life. You think a little bump in the road is going to stop him?
Now here's Williamson. His last outing, he had 20. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson. Taking 2 shots.
To start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
For Washington, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Porzingis with a screen on George. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Here's Che, guarded by Morris. Drummond passes to Williamson. He nails it, and we're tied. Williamson's got 6 points.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Outside Davis. Back to Siakam. Morris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from 3-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Drummond. That puts him in the lead.
This is what we call strength from a veteran big man. Andre Drummond, no stranger to taking punishment and scoring through it.
Now Davis. Siakam outside. Porzingis high post. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's Che. Boy, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive. Oh, got a piece of it. Goes up at the elbow. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. 6 points for him.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man.
Right side Porzingis. The kick out to Morris. Porzingis against Drummond. Porzingis misses. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Che. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Back to George. Shoots over Davis. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Siakam, the pass to Morris. Here's Avdia. Fades back. Again, the miss by Porzingis.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Pass to Che. Davis on the double team. George outside. Fires the three. Drummond inside. Checked by Davis. And the whistle on the shot.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Andre Drummond. 2 shots.
Gafford, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Roby comes in for Pascal Siakam. Brown.
Drummond is that he understands his role night by night. Be physical, defend the basket, rebound with great intensity. He gives it to you every single night.
Second team foul.
And Washington has possession. 6-point game. Gafford the screen. Brown with it. And Drummond picks him up defensively. Deflected by Drummond.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Pass to Roby. It's Brown on the wing. To the inside. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Here's Che. Give him 8. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
So it's Washington now, following the score by New Orleans. Gafford the screen.
New Orleans foul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Gafford. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Well, you think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the second round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride.
Here's Che. He's got 10. Here's Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Wizards. And with Gafford, Doris, he earned a 3-year, $40 million deal.
He did, B.A., and it had everything to do with what he showed as a starting caliber center in the league. His rebounding, his rim protection, and his value as a vertical threat at the cup, all very worthy of that contract.
The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Roby can't hit. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's Che. Checked by Davis.
Wizards foul. Isaiah Roby. First person. Substitution on the court. At the line for the Wizards.
Oh, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
So for the Pelicans right now, in it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Paul George. And it's Che in at the point guard position. Here's Ingram. So
Washington foul. Then Avdia. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram. At the line for 2.
It's great to be able to have both, depending upon who you win against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Thanks, guys. Well, Shea in their last time out against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He picked up 25 points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
And the only question now, how does he...
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
So he gets them both.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Morris. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Morris has got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Williamson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Washington trailing. Morris outside. Oh, George with a steal. Siakam against Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Did you guys feel that? When Zion slams it, the floor shakes.
The Wizards have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Kispert. Siakam outside. Porzingis up top. Back to Siakam. It's stolen by Drummond. Williamson passes to Ingram. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's Che. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And Morris over to help. George outside. The 3 is up. Ingram on the wing. Here's Avdia. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Count that bucket.
Boy, that's a beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Here's Che, guarded by Morris. Pass to Williamson. Outside for Ingram. Here's Che. 6 to shoot. Washington with a rebound. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Poke loose. Here's Che, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Morris outside. Avdia from outside. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Avdia's got his first 3 points of the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now here's Morris. He has 6. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we know that when Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm, he can string together a stretch of play where he is sustaining an offense.
Here's Che. 17 points in the game. And there's the screen.
Well, when we talk about those elite two-way threats,
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the the line for the Pelicans, Paul George, taking 2 shots.
And post players, that combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Jackson, he's checked in for Washington.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
And here is Morris. 6 points for him. Pass to Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. The 15-footer.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Tipped away. Here's Che. Over to the wing. Back to George. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Left side Porzingis. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Pass to Drummond. Over Porzingis. Washington with a rebound. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Change here. Davis is checked in. The Pelicans have gone just 5 of 12 here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Che. Checked by Davis. George for 3. Offensive board. Drummond. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting.
2nd personal. 15 fouls. At the line for the Pelicans, Andre Drummond. At the line for 2.
Player development in the U.S. and abroad. Why now?
But the NBA, what's great is it's not just player development, it's growth in the game of basketball. It's interest worldwide. I think the league's resources have obviously grown, and it is trying to make investments back into the basketball game. A true minor league, international academies. It's a beautiful thing. If you love hoops, this is great.
Here's Che. Here's Ingram. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Outside Davis. Pass to Porzingis. Over Drummond. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
When he needs to get into that mid-range bag, Kristaps Porzingis feels super comfortable.
Here's Che. Defended by Porzingis. Che, shot is off. Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession.
That's a jump ball.
Davis with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Washington making some changes. Comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Roby in for Avdia. Now here's Davis. Last game he had 34 points. Clock at 6. It's stolen. In transition, here they come. Gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Outside Davis with some arc, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second.
A minute 58 left in the second period. Pass to Murphy. Here's Che. Checked by Davis. Stolen by Gafford. Jackson outside. Here's Kispert. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Davis with room to shoot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Davis has got his first bucket in this one. Here's Che. 17 points in the game. George with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. George, no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Davis hits. Davis has gotten a second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Che. Back to George. 26 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Davis for the rebound. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Kispert. Jackson on the wing. Outside Davis. 5 to shoot. Pass to Roby. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. It's tipped. Here's Che. Checked by Davis. And Che gets it to go. 19 points in the game.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Pelicans ahead, up 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the...
Tremendous job finding the big dudes and letting them work. Great physical.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference. And that is going to do it.
And happy you could join us. They've got Monte Morris, Denny Avdia out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis, and it's Davis in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Now Drummond, pass to Che. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
And the double clutch jam wows the crowd.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Morris. And here's Porzingis. Drummond defending. Here's Avdia for 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Ingram with a screen on Morris. Outside Ingram. Launches it. And he stays with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Che. Defended by Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Pass to Drummond. Over Avdia. The shot by Drummond. No good. Washington has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Ingram with the double team. Here's Avdia. There's Davis with the 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Left side Ingram. Porzingis grabs the board.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Avdia can't get it to go. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Down low. Kicks it to George. The 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Porzingis finds Davis. And no good. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. A guy who plays with great confidence, Grant. Davis is always looking to attack.
Yeah, and B.A., that's true at both ends of the floor. His competitive nature allows him to guard an opponent's best scorer and at the same time shoulder much of the offensive load.
Here's Siakam. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. It's Avdia on the wing. Porzingis with a screen on Ingram. Avdia can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Che, guarded by Morris. Oh, the sweet crossover, too. And now a 9-point New Orleans lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Morris. 6 points for him. Back to Avdia. From deep. The Wizards with another miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And here's Ingram from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Ingram's got 8 points.
Developing a more compact motion on his shot has improved Ingram's consistency from range.
Can they get it? And the basket by Siakam.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Here's Che. Give him 23. They set the pick. Outside for Ingram. Here's Che, guarded by Morris. Porzingis against Drummond. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Porzingis. It's Avdia. Avdia's got 3 assists tonight. The Pelicans have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Picked by Williamson. Here's Che. He drops it from range. He's got 26.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Siakam outside. Pass to Davis. Porzingis sets a screen. Siakam, pass to Porzingis. That one goes in. Porzingis has got 20.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
George's shot is good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Morris outside. Inside. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Here's Che. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
George, a screen on Davis. George outside. Ingram on the wing. And the Pelicans hit again from deep. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Now here's Williamson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way.
Pascal Siakam. Second personal foul. First team foul.
So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Gafford, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Roby comes in for Pascal Siakam. Brown, he's checked in for Avdia. And Kispert is subbed in for Morris. Now here's Brown. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Williamson. He got a piece of it.
What a statement by Roby with that block. Send it back.
Here's Che. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
There's the steal. Williamson with it. Working on Roby. The shot's good. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Davis a screen. And here's Kispert from the arc. Pelicans cleared away. Here's Che. Give him 30. To the middle. Here's Williamson. And it's New Orleans with another.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
And no doubt.
Try and act like a professional MP. This ain't amateur hour.
Making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Outside Davis. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And another miss by Washington.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Washington with it. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Here's Kispert. To end the drought. Can't hit that one. New Orleans has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. The offensive rebound. And for Washington, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. From outside the arc. The Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Che. Check by Davis. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Look, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Now is the time. Get well and welcome your Wizards Breakers.
For New Orleans.
on the court.
Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. And a change for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson is checked in for Murphy. Here's Avdia. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the shot goes in. Porzingis has got 12 points here in the second half. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Grant.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a great touch, allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in at forward. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. It's okay to heckle.
Andre Drummond, second personal foul. First team foul.
Be okay.
And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Now here's George. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot.
Davis, second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Paul George. At the line for 2.
It's both from the stripe. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Davis. Here's Avdia. Fader on the way. That's good from Siakam on the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got 5 assists tonight.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Che. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Siakam. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Porzingis against Drummond. Pass to Avdia. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Now George. Check by Davis. Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Morris passes to Davis. Porzingis against Drummond. Up top, Siakam. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Brian, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in Europe and
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Williamson left side. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
There are high school refs better than you guys. Way better.
At the line for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson. 2 shots.
He's making a change here. Wall's checked in. So it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A.
Please take care of your own safety. We'll see you at the next event.
What's up, MP? MP. What's going on, MP?
Not much, brother. What's going on with you?
Living the dream.
Right?
What up, Coach? MP, we got one heck of a matchup tonight.
Man, I know. And I can't wait to get out there and go toe-to-toe with him, too.
Well, I've been working on the whiteboard for the last couple hours, trying to figure out how to slow him down.
All right. Let me see what you got here.
Pretty much you just need to outplay him. I need you to set the tone for the whole team. They're going to be taking their cues from you, and I'm really counting on you to get the upper hand in all aspects of the game.
Well, you know that won't be easy, man. You're talking about one of the best players in this league.
Better than you?
No, not at all.
That's what I want to hear.
The last game of the season is always surrounded with a lot of hope. Playoff hopes for most teams, and Greg, hopes for the future for the others.
In one way or another, every player is happy to reach this point, either so they can finally get their playoff run started or so they can get their well-deserved rest in the offseason.
And Drummond kicks to Williamson. Five on the clock. Floats it up for Che. And Che throws it down.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Passes it to Ramos. Here's Vucevic. The shot is good off the backboard.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now, here's George. Drummond with a screen on Bogdanovic. It's stolen by Vucevic. Bogdanovic left side. George looking over the floor. And a wide open look for Shea. And first. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Kicks to Ingram. Over Ramos. Williamson trying to free himself up. Ingram outside. Drummond sets the screen for Ingram. Moves back up. No good that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Steve Clifford a little bit. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Pelicans on D. Following LaMelo Ball's 3. Back to Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle.
Zion Williamson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kicks it out the chain. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. McCoy's got 5 now.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Outside, Bogdanovic. Jones with the screen on George. Clock at 4. Ball from long range. Pelicans with the rebound. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production.
What? Come on, Rev. That's a soft foul.
First team foul. Shooting for New Orleans. Paul George at the line. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, Ball. They grabbed their own miss. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. McCoy passes to Williamson. Outside, George. George gets a screen from McCoy. And that one's good, George.
George making nice use of the mid-range look right there. Really good at creating space for that shot.
Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic a screen on George. Bogdanovich goes in. And stolen by Che. From 18 feet away, another one falls for New Orleans.
Man, that's a nice pull-up jumper from Ingram. Forcing the defense to honor his quickness and then making them pay with that deadly stroke of his.
Now, here's Vucevic. A 20-point game for him in the win against Miami.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Now, here's Che. After the miss from Vucevic. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
You can't hold this. You just can't.
Second team foul.
Here's McCoy. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
Hey, guys.
Not falling for it. Don't trust you to keep this lead.
Give them a round of applause, everyone.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 6. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And guys, they walked into the
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Now, here's George. He had 13 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington. A nice shot by McCoy.
and creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And here is Ball after the three-pointer from McCoy. Ball, no good.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Williamson with a screen for Jay. And Williamson throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Pelicans.
And here's Jay. He's got 8. To the paint. Here's Ingram. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Vucevic a screen on George. There's Ball with the 3.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Charlotte with it. A 12-point game. Now the pass to Vucevic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some change.
Pelicans ball. Substitution for the Hornets. Kobe Dennis Smith Jr.
And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 20-3 run right now. Shea kicks to Drummond. McCoy passes to Ingram. Shea up top, covered by Smith. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Paul George going to the line, shooting 2.
Defense.
Williams, he's checked in for Jones. And both free throws good for Paul George. Hornets trail by 14. Passes to Vucevic. Back to Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Shea outside. The feed to Williamson. Over Williams. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Pass to Ramos. Here's Vucevic. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. Pelicans leading by 10. Now George. He's got 6. Shoots it up. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Here's Williamson. And Vucevic pulls it down. Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Pass to Ramos. Martin against Ingram. Charlotte moving the ball around. Vucevic setting the pick for Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Martin for 3. Pelicans pull it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
George with the screen on Smith. The pass to George. From past the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. George has got 9.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top 3-point shooters in the game.
Passes it to Ramos. Williams a screen on Drummond. Kicks it to Martin. Feeds to Vucevic. In the corner, Smith with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 13-point lead. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw game showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Charlotte making a switch here. Bouknight's checked in. Shea kicks to Williamson. Williams against Valanciunas. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Bouknight. He picked up 15 points in their last win against
This won't last. You can't hold on to that lead.
Third team foul. At the line for Charlotte, James Bouknight.
Bouknight. Garcia, he's checked in for the Pelicans. That one falls, so he hits both of them. New Orleans leading by 13.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Valanciunas. 1:51 left in the first. Here's Daniels. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Bouknight. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Smith finds Williams. Can't cash in from close range.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's McCoy. 10 points for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. For their chances so far in this one. First free throw is good.
For the Pelicans, at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Che.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Now here's Bouknight. Williams a screen. Bouknight passes to Williams. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's McCoy. He's got 12. Pass to Valanciunas. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. Williams comes with the double team. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Hornets trail by 15. Here's Bouknight. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Now here's Bouknight. He's covered closely. Second shot opportunity. And stolen by Che. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit
score. Here in Hornets, 18. The Pelicans, 33. Your Hornets Youth Dance Team.
Second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Che, in the last game against the Wizards, put on a show. He scored 36 points, and his active hands were on display again, with a lot of steals. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. We'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Ball no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Che. Outside, Garcia. Murphy dishes to Che. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Daniels, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Ball. He's coming off a 37-point game against Miami. Williams sets a screen for Ball.
Pelicans.
Vucevic checked in for Charlotte. And New Orleans also making a change. George is checked in for Valanciunas.
Substitution.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich finds Jones. And Jones slams it in.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Murphy, a screen on Ball. The pass to Murphy. Sinks the three-pointer. Murphy's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Passes it to Vucevic. Here's Ball. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here's Ball. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Here's George. They lead by 14. Garcia sets the screen for George. Looking for Garcia. He gets it there. Shoots over Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up.
77%.
Timeout called by New Orleans.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hornets Youth Dance team.
Here's McCoy. He's got 16. Williamson is screen on Smith. Loads it up for Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
There's Ramos. He's covered by Ingram.
2 minutes.
Ramos the pass to Vucevic. Off target with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Clock at 6. Daniels kicks to Che. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. 19 points for Che.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And he comes up with the deuce. Vucevic has got 14 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Vucevic trying to get open. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got his second basket.
Smith is so good at shaking up defenders when he's operating in the screen and roll. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Pass to Vucevic. And
Zion Williamson. Third personal foul. 14 foul.
Problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
And he sinks the second. Pelicans leading by 20. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williamson against Vucevic. Williamson in the post. And Shea throws it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Enjoy it while it lasts, MP. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They've got the defense seeing double. Quick ball movement. Defenders are a step behind. It's no wonder this lead is probably insurmountable.
Inside, outside, dink, dunk, swing. I'm dizzy. That's why I'm about to drink some of this shake.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Taking a look at the Pelicans, with the playoffs right around the corner, they're in tremendous shape. They're right on top in the first half.
And that is a wrap. Now let's sit.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. While you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
We've got Bogdanovic. Jones is out there with Vucevic. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Ramos in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Ingram wide open. And another three for New Orleans.
You know, one of the things Ingram did is make his shooting stroke a little more compact, and that's allowed him to be much more consistent as a marksman.
Vucevic dishes the ball. Takes the three. And they recover it. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends it.
Way to let him play.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
From Vucevic.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. Pelicans leading by 23. The pass to Ingram.
Hey, who's watching though?
Here's Williamson. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
McCoy passes to Ingram. Shea outside. Out to Ingram. Here's the 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Pass to Ramos. There's Ball with the 3. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 9.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
George against Bogdanovich. George gets a screen from McCoy. Pass to Drummond. Shea outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. George has got 21.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Jones the pass to Ramos. Outside Bogdanovich. Vucevic a screen on George. Bogdanovich no luck.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Ingram a screen on Ball from 15 feet away, and it's Ingram missing. Charlotte's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Ramos the pass to Jones. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball from downtown. Pelicans with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the middle, here's Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
There are high school refs better than you guys. Way better.
Team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Zion Williamson. Going to the line, shooting 2.
And the second free throw, good. Hornets have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Ball dishes to Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Vucevic really, he has the ability to dominate on the offensive end, and that's why he's an all-star caliber center.
It's Ingram on the wing. Over Ramos. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ball kicks to Vucevic. Now the dish to Bogdanovich. And Jones has it in the corner. Releases. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And with Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
Shea right side. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Bogdanovich passes the ball. That's tipped. Shea with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Here's McCoy. And Shea throws it down hard.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3, and no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. In the corner, it's Ingram. Drummond sets the screen for Ingram. That shot wide open. Ball dishes to Vucevic. Driving to the basket. Williamson, the pass to McCoy. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Back to Williamson. Ingram a screen on Vucevic. 4 on the shot clock. And good that time. 16 points for Brandon Ingram.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And the Hornets call time. I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. Cody Martin comes in for Jones. Bogdanovich dishes the ball. Pass to Martin. They set the pick. Down low. The kick out to Ball. There's the pass to Ramos. Charlotte no good that time either. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Shea with it. 25 points in the game. And Shea throws it down hard.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Outside, Martin. Passes it to Ramos. To halt the run. Charlotte no good that time either.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Ball sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Charlotte no good that time either.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Now here's Shea. He's covered by Ball. Alvarado passes to McCoy. Murphy with the ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. The shot missing. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ball, a screen on Ingram. The kick out to Ball. No good on the three.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Garcia inside, working on Williams. Ingram outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingram's got 20.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
They get it back. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And foul on the shot, so...
Slow down, ref! Let them play!
First personal foul. Second team foul.
This never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Charlotte making some changes. Book Knight comes in for Bogdanovich. And Smith subbed in for Ball. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Daniels has checked in. Now here is Smith. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Pelicans foul. Brandon Ingram. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
They've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for
Mark Williams. First personal foul. And the third team foul. At the line for the Pelicans.
Line here in the second half, but somehow they're still on the lead.
Good on the second free throw. And here is Book Knight. He kicks it to Smith.
Pelicans foul. Daniel. Third personal foul. And the third team foul.
Knocked away and stolen by Jay. In the corner, Daniels. Daniels gets a screen from McCoy. Daniels, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And here we go. Fast break with Che. And Garcia kicks to Daniels. New Orleans moving it around. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting.
Daniel. Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Charlotte, James Booknight. Taking 2 shots.
Like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And he makes both free throws. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's McCoy, and Shea throws it down.
And give me that.
What? Come on, Rev. That's a soft foul.
At the line for the Pelicans. At the line with 1 shot.
And that one misses. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Six on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Shea dishes to Murphy. Doubled by Smith. The feed to Garcia. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Keep that pressure up. They can't think one seed.
Here's Smith. Williams passes to Smith. Puts it up from 7, and Williams gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter. Shea left side. Valanciunas with a screen on Smith. Shea with it, working on Smith. And the Pelicans miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now here's Book Knight. D right on him. Smith on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Over Jay. And he overshot that one, missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Dishes it to Valanciunas. Shea left side. Back to Valanciunas. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so
56. The Pelicans. 88. Your Hornets use dance team.
Group out there. Here's McCoy. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Williamson in the post. Defended by Jones. And it's Williamson missing.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly.
Are a pair of Blue Devils. Ingram and Williamson. Shea is out there with Paul George. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly, so easy chances at the strike.
Now Ball. Clock at 6. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's McCoy, and Shea throws it down.
The fast hands of Williamson there, adept at reading the opposition and then the anticipation for the steal.
Hornets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Ball, the pass to Bouknight. Picked by Vucevic. And Bouknight slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Ball with it, outguarded by Ingram. Now here's Bouknight, covered by Shea. 6 to shoot, the 17-footer. Ball's knocked loose.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Pass to Ingram. And here is Williamson. Pass to George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Paul George at the line. 2 shots.
League executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Hornets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball is so smart with the ball in the pick and roll situation. Already handles these sets like a 10-year vet. Oh, yes, sir. Come on, drink.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And stolen by Shea. Williamson with it. Jones covering. Shea outside. George up top. Back to Shea. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Here's Vucevic. Unable to get that one. Good D by Drummond.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Stolen by George. And here we go. Shea heading to the hoop. And Shea throws it down.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense. But the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league. And really excellent instincts at that end of the floor. Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end. And it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And the pass to McCoy. kicks to Ingram. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
One of the key components of Drummond's game, he's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Passes it to Vucevic to end the cold streak. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line, for Hornets, Nikola Vucevic.
For the Pelicans. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And now the Pelicans on the break. Shea with the ball. George, no good. Hornets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Here's Martin. Here's Vucevic. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Vucevic has got 11 in the second half.
Boy, established his position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
George gets a screen from McCoy. Now, here's George. Defense right on him. The Hornets have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Martin, the pass to Bouknight. Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they...
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line.
Score. He's got a lot in his package.
Jones checked in for Vucevic. And New Orleans also making a change. Alvarado's checked in. He dishes it to Garcia. He kicks to Shea. On the clock. Garcia passes to Ingram. Over Martin. The Pelicans get another chance here. And Drummond throws it down.
Another day, another chance at the rim for Drummond. This is where he likes to do his best eating.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Now, here's Ball. Covered by Shea. And Shea throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Bouknight. Ingram against Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jones. Poke loose. Shoots over Ingram. Charlotte no good that time either.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
There's the dish to Shea. And there's the pass to Drummond. And he gets the bucket. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
A true center, a throwback center. Drummond is not a guy who jacks up threes. Andre wants to eat inside.
There's the screen.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Che.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Now, here's Che. He's covered by Ball. Che with it. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Oh, hey, MB. I'm glad I ran into you. I got something you're going to like.
9 MP.